I'm James Essington-Price. I'm the Business Development Director for NMS UK. It's been a wonderful transition to get to serve NMS UK, a new-ish company in the UK where we've re-established armoured vehicle manufacturing in the UK, including sovereign rights over IP, and it's a really exciting time. So, indeed, behind me is Nomad, which for me is probably the most exciting vehicle of the family. Really, having taken decades of experience on Dragon, our heavier vehicle, we have managed to take all that engineering experience and make Nomad 90% the level of protection of Dragon, but at 70% the weight. So not only is it really the culmination of lots of engineering experience, now the collaboration with the Defence Science and Technology Laboratories, DSTL, who shared their Vela's camouflage design, is really also establishing ourselves in close partnership with the British government, the MOD and other British organisations, including showcasing here AEI's Trakon cannon, which is manufactured in Ascot. Now, is this for the UK market specifically? I think it's for any market. It's the culmination of lots of operational experience at a weight class that stretches to the heavy and stretches to the light, but it achieves the full breadth of what you would want from a core common base platform that any army could have it as its main single vehicle type. So here we've got the troop carrying vehicle, can carry 11 people, yet there's a pickup version which carries 5, and then you can have a number of payloads in the back. Really, the world is your oyster to whatever you need. So this isn't just for the UK market, quite rightly it's for everyone. From many years ago, we have been UK in DNA from inside, but now we're just pushing that to the outside. And what's easy to see here is the protection levels, and you know, they're easily understood through STANAG numbers. What's really hard to communicate is just how good the mobility of this vehicle is off-road. And I think many people who are used to armoured mobility on 4 wheels have a slightly antiquated view of what it means, where you can't go off-road, etc. The technology and the engineering in Nomad is the culmination of all the protection with a level of off-road mobility that you would only otherwise see in buggies, in very light off-road vehicles. So really, it enables militaries to reapproach how they do protected mobility, not as moving from A to B under some level of protection, but really being able to maneuver, and what a term I've coined recently is, it's no longer protected mobility, it's protected maneuver. So the small amounts of protection trade-offs in reduced levels of protection, you expand 10 times in your ability to disappear in the environment, to not set patterns, and to not be a target in the first place. The Dragon you can see here, you've highlighted all these systems. You're quite right in that, having proven itself on operations over the last 15 years all over the world, and never has a single person died or been seriously injured due to an attack on this vehicle in its entire history. The logical next step was to highlight the fact that this isn't just a troop-carrying vehicle. It represents, as does all our family, the core of a common base platform. So a military can choose the Dragon or the Nomad and have it used from one end at the simple troop carrying as a capability, right through to C2 counter UAS and the more complex demands of very contemporary warfare. So what? Yes, Dragon is a multi-role vehicle. Second point of the integration of these systems, we are absolutely highlighting our ability to integrate the most complex, most advanced and most demanding systems of our age. MBDA Sky Warden is a very capable system, integrated. KONGSBERG RS4, again the KONGSBERG family can be upgraded to RS6, etc. But again, the integration of a very complex system in and connected through the Ultra GVA. Your final point on counter UAS, absolutely the rush currently for most armies is to close the UAS vulnerability gap. Now, a lot of these technologies have been developing for a while, but they are at the cusp of being very fieldable in the contemporary environment. And today, with Sky Warden connected to a KONGSBERG RS4, you start to see what a credible hard kill counter-US capability will be. So, really 3 points there. Number one, we cooperate with a number of British businesses, and the ATMIS system from Wescom was hitherto is a very well-known British firm which used to be called BCB. So building on good British manufacturing experience based in South Wales, now branded as Wescom, we worked to develop, and this was a combination of the offers that Wescom had and ATMIS in their camouflage system had. Working with them, we came up with this combination, which I think is extremely effective, but it highlights the cooperation between NMS UK and other good, strong UK businesses. A system like this blends you really effectively into the environment, and that really is the huge jump that when people say, oh, but there's radars and all sorts of things, no. You hide in the environment until you are seen, and this means you are not seen, full stop. So, our three core vehicle offering, Dragon, Nomad and Lurcher, cover the breadth of the 8 tons through to 23 tons. So we cover the range of vehicles that are required by the militaries of all countries in some shape or other. Our work is not solely focused at any specific military. We as NMS UK are very much focused on exports. But ultimately, where do I see these vehicles being used? Every army should have a core base common base platform as its core, i.e. you choose a single family of vehicles, and therefore you can then do a lot of different employment, but you only train your engineers to fix one type of engine, one type of suspension. And that's where really the long-term benefits in maintaining a fleet, which is really the big cost of any fleet, here our maintainability, reliability is almost I think unbeatable in terms of low cost over the strategic periods of 10 to 20 years. But also if you only have one set of vehicles, one set of instruction manuals, one set of training courses, that's when the true savings in 10, 15 years really come to life.